I've always been very sporadic with my interests. First I'd like doing calisthenics, meaning like body weight exercise. Then I'd go to the gym. Then I'd start doing karate. Then I'd go do gymnastics for a while. Then like with businesses, just the things that I've tried. I've tried to do some drop shipping. I've tried freelancing. I've tried agency, and now I'm at YouTube. And it's always been this very sporadic thing of trying something for a week or something or so until I lose interest and then moving on to something else. And needless to say, I never actually stayed anywhere long enough to achieve any success in it. Since then, improved remarkably. I have improved massively in terms of visibility. If you just go and look at this YouTube channel, it doesn't look like anything extraordinary. 180 something subscribers last I checked at the time of this recording, but just the amount of effort that's going into this and the amount of videos that it takes and the amount of practice that's taken. I have been consistent pretty much every single day for 1.5 months now, with making a video every single day. And I'm intending on continuing this for the next 2 months. And I'd like to show you the model that I've used to learn to actually live focused on one thing at a time, so you can actually get some level of success at it. Okay, the first model, I have two things I want to teach you. The first model is the model of profession, obsession, and decompression. Basically, the model says that you want your life to fit into one of these categories. So profession, let's start with profession. Profession is basically about the thing that you're doing for most of your day. That's the thing that's making your world go around. So if you're going to school, that's your profession. If you're doing a 9 to 5, that's your profession. If you're, I don't know, if you have a business that you're running, then that is your profession. And that is one of the areas you have room for in your life. Then you also have your obsession category. This is where it gets interesting for most people who are still in school or have a 9 to 5, because this is the slot that you can fill with your side hustle. The thing that I'm doing differently than a lot of other people is that I'm actually saying this obsession area can be taken off by your side hustle, or it could also be going to the gym or doing a sport. That could also be what you do in this obsession category, and I don't believe there's room for both in this category. I'm not actually going to the gym. I absolutely love the gym, and I think it's an amazing tool for reaching some of your goals, especially when it comes to building a physique and shaping your body to be the way that you want it to be. I think the gym is an amazing tool for that, but right now that is too big a commitment for me, because I want to just go to school and then go build this YouTube channel. That is what I want to do. And and what this allows me to do is I still work out, by the way. I do a lot of push-ups, and I do some stretching, and I do some stuff at home, but it's in a much more low commitment way. But with this profession, with your obsession being just one thing, and you having one profession, one obsession, and then having some decompression time, that's going for walks, listening to some nice audiobooks, reading some good books, doing things that recharge you. And part of decompression is also getting a good night's sleep. That is absolutely crucial. But if you really go and focus on this model and you don't compromise on it, if you have a profession, which is for school for most people who are going to be watching this, and then your side hustle or going to the gym or doing some sport, I think that's an amazing goal too. That's just not what I'm going for right now. And then having decompression, if you can stick to that, you can actually have such a laser focus on what you want to achieve. You can actually get so far. And the second model I want to show you that works incredibly well with the profession, obsession, decompression model is the 12-week year model. And basically what it says is that you should be, instead of planning and setting goals in 12 months at a time, you want to set goals in 12 weeks at a time. So you only have 12 weeks or 3 months of plans at any given time. The way I like to do this is I like to set, for each 3-month period, I like to set an identity-based goal. So for right now, for the first 12-week year of 2024, my goal, my identity-based goal, is becoming an excellent speaker. I hope I'm making progress towards that goal. I'm definitely working on it, and that is basically what I'm doing. So I have school, which I'm focused on, which I'm doing, but it's not where I'm setting goals, and it's not where I'm really focused in on making something really big happen. Then I go home and I work on this YouTube channel. This is what I do right now. Then for the next 12-week year, let's say I'm not even done. Let's say I don't feel done with becoming an excellent speaker. I might just go for another 3 months. I might just extend it for 3 months. Or I might go, which I think I'm going to, I might go do something else. Like the next thing I've got planned is becoming a bodybuilder. And I've gone to the gym quite intensely before, but I'm intending on going back to the gym and really building an amazing physique that I absolutely love, because I felt that it's starting to feel stagnant, that I'm not building any muscle, because I'm not with the workout routine I have. Of course, I am not building any muscle, doing a few push-ups and doing some stretches, but it's maintained it nicely and it's done the job. The reason why this model is so powerful is that it can help you be much less sporadic. Because let's say you're currently going to school and then you're going to the gym, and that's what you're doing. Then if you get like an idea, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, oh, I want to go and start doing TikTok videos, like building a TikTok or an Instagram account, or scaling an agency, or starting a drop shipping business, or creating a clothing line, I don't know. Once you get all these ideas, instead of just taking action on it right away, which is what you're supposed to do, right? No. Most people think they're supposed to be taking action on ideas as soon as they get them. For me, this has always proved to be an incredibly bad idea, because I go and I get an idea, I want to be a freelancer of some kind. I go and take action, I build the Fiverr profile. 3 days later, I have no passion left for it because I didn't think it through. I took action, which I was supposed to do, but I didn't think it through at all. I didn't have time to just let the thought of that new project sink in. So when I started, I was so excited about all the possibilities, but I hadn't thought it through at all. Just having these 3-month periods means that your ideas the ideas for projects you want to take on, have a few months to settle down before you actually go and pursue them. So whenever I get an idea, I have like a long list of ideas, of things that I want, of projects that I want to take on, all the way from getting a black belt in karate to starting doing coaching on YouTube, to traveling the world, to becoming a Shaolin disciple at a Chinese temple. I'm not kidding. And the nice thing about this is that now I get to look at them often. Get to go and look at them and think, oh yeah, have that thing down the line. And I get used to the thought and all like the magical like shine of a new idea that you have that kind of gets to fade, and I'm just left with a much more realistic and much more real sense of whether I actually want to go and do that. So this model helps you be much less sporadic, and it helps support your focus because these 3 months, instead of only changing direction every year, or not, or what it actually ends up happening is you just change directions whenever you feel like it. Now you go for 3 months, then you might change directions. Then for 3 months, then you might change directions. Or you might even like keep going for 6 months, for 9, 12 months. But still having that structure makes you so much more likely to actually stick to the commitments that you make. I'd just like to leave you off on a final note. I have done this practice for just over 6 months now. For a few 12-week years. This is my third 12-week year. And each time you get so much better at it. And once you build up that focus, you become such a more lethal force in everything you do. So I really recommend that you actually give this a try. I've given this advice so much now that's basically been the content of like 3 out of the last 5 videos I've made because I think advice is so good. And I really want you to try it out and have it change your life. Thank you for watching.